Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel. Or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brandy. I am the owner and creator of Boundless Treasures Boutique. And today I am super excited to bring to you this super simple, super fun tutorial using these coaster molds. But without any further hesitation, let's jump right in. I hope you all enjoy, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really, really helps out my channel. With all of that being said, we're going to start with some molds. Now, I got these molds on Amazon. I'll be sure to link them in the description below. But what we're going to do is we are going to first start mixing our epoxy. Now, you're going to see here where I'm mixing in 2 separate cups. I would definitely recommend 1 cup at a time. It'll make it significantly easier. I actually had one of these flash cure on me, so I wasn't even able to use it. So learn from my mistake. Save yourself some epoxy. Do 1 cup at a time. I am mixing up 100 mLs. And then in the smaller cup, I did mix up an additional 80 mLs. Now you are going to need that and then some for not just your coasters, but the coaster holder as well. So just keep that bit in mind. Now, what you're seeing here is I'm using a little bit of the clear epoxy, and I am sprinkling in some gold glitter. This gold glitter, guys, it's not a brand. It just worked for the project. So I don't have anything to like link or anything like that, but any gold glitter will do. This is going to serve as our center of our flower. And then I am going in with magenta pink, purple, alcohol inks from Pinata. Any brand alcohol inks will do. This is just what I had on hand. Now, the next step of this, you are seeing me put together this bag. Again, I mixed up some white epoxy, not white epoxy. I mixed up some clear epoxy and added in some acrylic paint, some alcohol ink, as well as some white mica powders. And then I put that into a disposable bag, like a cake decorating bag. And I use that to drizzle it all around in a circular motion for my coaster molds. One thing I would do differently is I would make the white more opaque. It was pretty see-through, so it didn't have a big part to play in these coasters, and I really, really wish they would have. I think it would have added something just a little extra and a little special. Anywho, once I was done with that, you saw me start dragging my stir stick. I was dragging it from the center out and from the outside in. That was done to help me create what will look like the petals. Now, as much as I would love to have 100% control over how the resin spreads, it reacts, the epoxy is going to do whatever it is that it wants to do. So you can definitely try and manipulate it a little bit, but it is going to take on its own form and really come together on its own. Once I was finished with that, I did go in with some of the blue alcohol inks and I poured this over the top portion and for the actual coaster holder itself. I wasn't really worried about it being 100% opaque. I wanted it to be kind of translucent. So I achieved what I wanted to, but you can add more alcohol inks or even acrylic paints or micas to create the color that you're wanting. And of course, you can pick whatever color you want. Also, another thing I want to share, and it didn't happen with this particular mold, but it did happen with another one, and I ended up having to purchase a whole new one. Is I use my blowtorch. So please, please heed my warning. Do not use a blowtorch when you're using your molds. I got it a little too hot trying to pop the bubbles and it melted and it was a disaster. So what I would recommend instead is spray the bottom of your mold with 91% rubbing alcohol, and then let it set for a bit and then spray the top once your design is in. When you're doing the actual coaster holder molds, do it in small batches, but again, same thing, spray the inside of your molds and then start layering up your epoxy, spritzing a little bit here and there as you go. That will help prevent the micro bubbles. Now, you can see here, I was mixing up some more epoxy. I did the translucent blue on the very, very top portion of my flower coasters. I thought that would just be a great little addition, and it would match the actual coaster holder itself. And it turned out so, so cute. I was so happy. I can't wait for you guys to see when I demold this. Now, let that cure for 24 hours. You're going to see here that I was playing around with this. I noticed that my holder was still super flexible. So I did end up leaving the holder itself for another 24 hours. I finally stopped and said, okay, I'm not going to do this right now. But my actual coasters themselves were ready to go and ready to be demolded. So I am going to go ahead and demold those here for you momentarily once I decide that it is a really bad idea to do the actual holder itself right now. Because again, see how it's starting to like come in and it's bending, and I was like, oh, nope, it's not ready. So I just left it be, let it finish curing. Another 24 hours and it was perfectly fine. But I did go ahead and I did demold the coasters themselves. You guys, so obsessed with how these turned out. Again, I wish the white had been more prominent, but I am not mad. I think these turned out super, super cute, especially for being a first time for me. I would love to know what you guys think of the results. Also, have you guys done coaster molds before? Like, let me know. I'm going to finish demolding these, but while I'm doing that, I wanted to let you guys know I'm really, really excited. I not only have my free Facebook group for all crafters of any kind so that we can share ideas, best practices, products, anything like that. But I'm also super excited to announce that I do have a Patreon group. I will link that below. This will allow you to have exclusive content. It will allow you to have one-on-one access with me so that I can help you guys with anything. And it'll be very, very tailored to your guys' needs. It is $10 a month. But all of that will go back into this channel so that we can create more and learn new fun things. But with that, guys, I look forward to seeing you guys on social. Don't forget to follow me on my different platforms. And I just appreciate all of your guys' love and support so, so very much. And I will see you guys next week. Bye now.